Hey guys, so I just filmed this video using the Anastasia Norvina palette. Looks like this. Super duper pretty. It comes with a brush too. I used this fluffy end of it. I didn't use this end, which I probably could have on my lower lash line, but yeah, I really like this palette. It's very pigmented. You have to be careful not to go in too heavy at first, but I really liked it. I use it to create this halo eye, and yeah, if you want to see how, I don't know why I'm holding this. If you want to see how I did it, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm starting this look with my brows already done, and I carved them out with concealer. Today I used the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. This is in the shade Fair Porcelain. I think it's the lightest shade, but I'm trying it out today. So I used it to carve out my brows, and now I want to just set them really quick. I don't know what word that was. I want to set them really quick with this NYX contour palette, and I'm taking this shade right here and this e.l.f. blush brush and just dusting that over my lids. Today I want to do a really pretty, just soft halo eye, using like pinks and purples. Today I'm going to use the Anastasia Norvina palette. It kind of matches my shirt. But this is what it looks like. It's really pretty. It has a lot of neutrals, but also really pretty shimmery shades. So I'm just going to start with the brush it comes with, and I'm going to take this fluffy side and the shade Incense right here. And Anastasia shadows, they have a lot of kickback in their pans, but their shadows are really pigmented, so that's kind of why. I'm just going to run this in my crease, and then I'm also going to bring it on this outer corner here and the inner corner, because since it's a halo eye, we're going to bring like the darkest shades on the inner and outer corners and then bring light to the center of the lid. A halo eye is also called a spotlight eye, in case you've heard that term before. But we're really just going to blend this out, smoke it out, and make sure it's evenly blended. Now we're going to take this Morphe M506 brush and the shade Passion right here. It's like a burgundy warm shade. And we're going to start packing that on the outer and inner corners. And we're also going to connect it in our crease, blending it out. I'm just going to go back in with that first brush with no additional product and blend out that shade a little bit. This Luxie small shader brush, it's the number 245, and it's just a little packer brush, and I'm going to take the shade Wild Child. It's this shimmery pink shade, and I'm going to add this right in the center where we don't really have any color. And I'm just going to place it with the brush first, and then I'm going to go in with my finger to make the color a little bit more intense. Now I'm going to take my finger and just pack it on. And I'm going to blend out those edges with that brush. I'm also going to just go back in with the brush we used with Passion, but no extra color, and also help to blend out the edges. Now I'm going to take another Morphe M506 brush and take this shade Celestial right here. It's a shimmery purple, and I'm going to pack that on the edge of that, where the pink and the kind of darker colors meet, on the inner and outer corners. I'm gonna drag that in the crease a little bit too. A little bit more of Wild Child to the center, blending that out with my finger. Now I'm gonna take this Morphe M250 brush. It's a really thin liner brush. I'm gonna take that on this e.l.f. gel liner. It's a black liner. And I'm gonna make a nice thin line. I'm not gonna wing it out. I just want a thin line to add some definition. Now that we have that line down, I want to deepen it a little bit more. So I'm going to take this Fenty Beauty Fly Liner, and it's the black one, and I'm just going to intensify that line. Clean everything up, making a sharp edge here. Take the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion and apply this all over my face as primer. And then I'm going to add the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This has been my favorite combination lately. So I'm just going to add some to my nose, the sides of my nose, my chin, my cupid's bow, like this whole area, this whole nose kind of area here, and then my forehead. I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way. And I'm just going to take, I took 2 pumps, but the first pump didn't really come out that much. And I'm just going to dot this on my face. And blending it out with my sponge. Now I want to take that CoverGirl concealer again. The packaging kind of reminds me of Tarte Shape Tape, which I love that concealer. So I'm just going to brighten underneath my eyes. And I only bought this shade of it, so to conceal my pimples I might have to use a different concealer, since I didn't get a dark enough shade that matches my skin tone. But to brighten, this is a good shade for me, and I'm just going to be careful along the edge here. Also to brighten, I'm just going to add a little bit to the center of my forehead and down my nose and my cupid's bow. To lightly cover the rest of my acne and stuff, I'm just going to take the Catrice Liquid Camouflage. This matches my skin tone a little bit better. And I'm just going to lightly conceal these spots. Now I'm going to take my Eco Tools sponge and my Wet n Wild loose powder. And I'm going to set under my eyes first. And then my smile lines in the center of my forehead. Then I'm going to take this e.l.f. 107 brush and more powder and just dust that over my face. I'm going to take this Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH07 brush and just dust away that under eye. I don't want it to sit too long. Now I'm going to contour. I'm going to go back in with that NYX palette and this e.l.f. 105 brush, and I'm going to take this shade here and just chisel the cheekbones out, creating that structure. Blending upwards as well, because you don't want to drag the contour down, because the whole point of contouring is to lift your face. So just making the line and then blending upward. I'm going to take the Morphe E62 brush and just contour my nose. I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and this Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH02 brush. It's just really fluffy. And I'm going to lightly bronze to add some warmth. I'm going to take a fluffy eyeshadow brush and just run that down the sides of my nose, connecting it to the shadow up here. Adding a little bit to the bottom of my nose to make my nose appear shorter. Okay, so I just applied the Wet n Wild powder to my cheekbones so that I could carve them out, and also my nose. So I'm going to go back to my eyes, and I'm going to take the Morphe E43 brush. It's like a flat definer brush, and I'm going to take the shade Passion right here, and I'm going to run that on my lower lash line, connecting it to the shadow on the edge here. Now I'm going to take the Morphe M321 brush. It's like a fluffy smudger brush. And I'm going to take the shade Incense. And I'm going to tap off the excess because they're really pigmented. And I'm going to blend that out. Connecting it to this shadow on the edge here. I'm just going to take this Morphe M461 brush and just blend that out. There's no product on here. I just want to blend out those edges. Now I'm going to take the ColourPop E10 brush and the shade Dreamer. It's this very pale, shimmery highlight shade. And I'm going to apply that to my inner corner. And the shade Wild Child, that pink color. And kind of just blend that in and drag it on the lower lash line a little bit. The NYX pencil. It's a nude pencil, and I'm just going to run that on my waterline. Take that little packer brush again, and I'm going to add a little bit of Dreamer just to the center of the lid to really highlight it, because I feel like it's a little bit dull. And I want to add a little bit more. I'm just going to go over that eyeliner a little bit. So my eyelashes are already curled, so I'm going to take the Tarte Maneater mascara and apply this to my lashes. I'm going to apply a good amount because I don't know if I want to apply fake ones yet. So I'm going to leave my lashes the way they are. I'm not going to apply any fake ones. I'm just going to let this mascara that I got on my lid dry a little. So I'm going to take this e.l.f. blush brush that I used earlier and just dust away this powder. Patrick Ta blush. I love this blush. And this SL Miss Glam tapered blush brush. and just apply that to my cheeks. I'm going to take my Benefit Dandelion Twinkle on my Morphe M501 brush. And I'm gonna take this Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH42, but I'm gonna take the shade Dreamer and apply that to my nose. Might be a little dark, but that's okay. And I'm gonna apply it to my brow bone as well. Gonna blend that out with my sponge. Gonna take a Q-tip and just wipe that mascara off. I'm gonna add some brow gel. This is the Anastasia clear one. Take this Contour Cosmetics lip liner that I've been using. And I'm just gonna line my lips. I like this because it's kind of the color of my natural lips. It's kind of my natural lip color. So it fades nicely throughout the day, even though it's night when I'm making this video right now, but I'll brighten my inner corner a little bit. I'm gonna take that ColourPop little glitter thing that I always use on my lid in the very center. I like the way that looks. Some setting spray and spray my face. I'm gonna take my fan and just pack that in. Kind of soft, everyday kind of halo eye. There's so many looks that you can do with this palette. I really want to try this rose gold shade. It's so pretty. Like all over the lid, that would be beautiful. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you like the look, let me know. I have a few other Anastasia palettes I want to use. I'll probably use those in my next videos. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.